It was the fastest I've ever gotten to just being quiet and calm. There's a lot of flow going on. It tingled. It's pretty far out.
I felt like I was floating on water and at ease and at peace. It was a really lovely feeling. I never thought that getting needles would put me in such a state of relaxation.
Acupuncture has an ancient history. Archaeologists first found sharpened bones and stones dating back to 6000 BC. The first text written about the system of acupuncture that we know today, it's dated to 100 BC. So definitely several thousand years of history and use of this medicine. Acupuncture uses really simple tools. Really all we need are thin, sterile, disposable needles and someone who has some knowledge and skill at placing the needles on the body. When the needles are in, you are healing. We're not adding anything to the needle. It's all you. You can heal. And the acupuncture needle is just stimulating your body's immune system, nervous system, all of the systems in charge of healing.
It is natural for us to have brains that tell us not to allow people to stick sharp objects in us. That's natural. I tell people when they come in, you are the captain of this treatment. We will start with one needle, see what you think. I want them to tell me if it's uncomfortable. Most people do not find it painful at all. I treat children every week, and most of them, they just think it's fine.
Many of my patients who suffer with migraine headaches, they've been suffering for years and years. Their headaches are 3 to 5 times a week or more. And within several treatments, the headaches are already subsiding and they're just as shocked as I am sometimes. And I actually do feel shocked because it's just incredible how this medicine works.
And I mean, my headaches went away pretty quickly within a few treatments, so I've kept up with it.
There's a fellow who came in who had phantom pain from the legs he lost 30 years ago. It used to wake him up yelling in the night. And by doing needles in his hands, we've eliminated his pain. It's practically all gone.
Some conditions I treat a lot are pain conditions, painful necks, stiff necks, back pain, people with stress-related issues, people that can't relax. Our whole culture is built around stress. And even if you're not a particularly stressful person, you're going to be feeling it. Driving causes a stress response, whether you're uptight or not. People can't sleep. Acupuncture is awesome for sleep. For relaxing, the minute you start putting needles in someone, they relax because it switches your nervous system over from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic. You live in a culture that's built around stress. It puts you in this sympathetic stress mode, ready to fight something. And when you're constantly there, it starts to break down your body, it breaks down your immunity, you start to feel exhausted, you have trouble sleeping, you feel keyed up and anxious. The parasympathetic nervous system, this is where we need to be living. The restful part, this is what keeps us in good health.
As someone with a really anxious and restless mind, and I often try to meditate, it was the fastest I've ever gotten to just being quiet and calm. There's a lot of flow going on, and it tingled, which was also really nice, and I fell asleep.
Too many people need acupuncture that cannot afford private acupuncture. To be paying $90 for each treatment, I couldn't afford that.
When I started doing acupuncture, I started initially for about a week doing private practice. And I remembered back to my business class and they said, who are you marketing to? Who are you building this business for? And it was friends, it was family. And then I was like, I can't do this to my friends and family. They can't afford acupuncture. They can't afford the treatments.
The difference between community acupuncture and what we might call private acupuncture is it's the business model. So a community acupuncture clinic is high volume, low cost. There's a lot of people that you treat at once. And that way you can charge less for each person. In private acupuncture, it's like going to the doctor. you're in a room alone with the acupuncturist for a longer period of time, it's much more expensive.
Community acupuncture has been amazing. You know, it's the reason why I went to school for acupuncture, because as a working class person, I couldn't afford acupuncture. I wanted to learn this and start offering it to people at a low cost. And community acupuncture was already doing that. It utilizes a sliding scale. At the clinic I work at, it's $15 to $40. Pay whatever you can.
Well, I haven't really appreciated this clinic. It's affordable, which really, you know, for a senior on a limited income, that's really been important.
A typical treatment in a community acupuncture clinic usually involves you or whoever's getting the treatment in a room with some other people, some other reclining chairs in that room, pants rolled up to your knees, long sleeves rolled up to your elbows with some little pins stuck in your arms and legs, maybe your head. And the most remarkable thing probably is just the sense of calm that a group of people relaxing together creates. So it creates a very peaceful, calm, healing environment.
Many people are hesitant to come in the first place because of the group setting. That is actually what people grow to love and appreciate the most about community acupuncture. They start to recognize faces when they come in for their treatments. They may pass them as someone's coming in and going out, smile at each other. They don't know each other and they never talk to each other, but they feel like they know each other. And there's something really powerful about healing with others in a setting like this.
It's kind of calming because you see others, they're relaxed. It feels like community treatment, and there seems to be something to that.
The room starts to take on an energy, and when there's more than one person's energy, it's very powerful. If you've ever done Tai Chi or Qigong, when you do that with other people rather than just yourself, you can feel that energy, I think, a lot more strongly.
It's just a different attitude. There's a lightness about it, and there's a lack of exclusivity. You can come as you are, and there's a reasonable chance that you're going to go out feeling a bit better than you were. You can practically guarantee that you'll sleep better that night. That's a side effect of acupuncture. And there's scarcely any side effects to acupuncture.
Community acupuncture can work really well for even things such as back pain. People would assume it wouldn't work because we're not accessing the back, we're treating primarily below the elbows and knees. However, because the points are so powerful on the hands and feet, there's so many nerve endings, we're able to send a really strong message to the brain, and the body responds very well.
Who should get acupuncture? Everyone should get acupuncture at least once, just to find out if you like it. Everybody has some kind of pain, some kind of stress, and acupuncture is really good for pain and stress.
Acupuncture feels like a way to slow down and de-stress. It's an alternative to happy hour, and it just makes you feel renewed.
Patients are like, this is better than drinking. And I do get asked, should I feel like I'm high? Yep, you should.
It seems strange. You get all these needles in you, you look like you're porcupine, and you fall asleep in the chair, but that's the way it works.
People who should get acupuncture, I think really everybody would benefit from it, partly just because we're too darn busy to come somewhere and have a productive nap. And that's what I say about my business. It's a place where afternoon naps are productive. You're lying there and you're getting better.
It was absolutely incredible because as soon as I closed my eyes, I felt like I was floating on water. I just felt very relaxed and at ease and at peace. It was a really lovely feeling. Acupuncture is definitely something I would love to try again.